Every era or so, a legend will rise. Someone with a courageous soul, someone with a golden heart, someone who will protect the world by slaying any evil that threatens its peaceful balance. And although it takes many different faces, meeting its own friends, going on its own journey, and battling its own demons, the same legend never dies. The legend of Spyro the Dragon and Link, the hero of time. These are today's combatants, and according to the Discord poll, Hyrule's champion will take the victory. But let's see if the dragon can turn the tables and slay the knight for once. It's time for Versus Battle Cards. Due to just being a dragon, Spyro's body itself is already pretty much a weapon. Long, pointy horns for charging and stabbing, claws for slicing and slashing, a tail for whacking, and even his wings can do damage. And of course, can allow him to fly. Now in gameplay, Spyro is typically restricted to gliding only, but that's just it, gameplay. There are plenty of cutscenes and times where we see Spyro fully flying without any trouble. Now, as iconic as a dragon's wings are, it's always their fire breath that strikes fear into their enemies. But Spyro has way more than just fire breath. He also has bubble breath, ice breath, lightning breath, and even earth breath. He's a true master of magic and can perform all kinds of elemental-based attacks. He can even manipulate the natural energy around him with ether. This allows him to heal himself or even slow down time. Or heck, open portals to other dimensions. But things become even more dangerous and deadly when he taps into Dark Ether to become Dark Spyro. He can either turn his opponents to stone and shatter them, or he can vaporize them on an atomic level with Ether Breath. And don't forget his dragonfly best friend Sparks, who can also shoot little magic beams. Now Link may not be much of a weapon himself, but he's geared up more than enough to make up for it. There's the nearly indestructible Hylian shield, and the evil destroying Master Sword, which can even shoot beams of light if Link is at full health. He has multiple different tunics for withstanding the elements, including extreme heat and extreme cold. He also has a bunch of different boots for walking across different types of terrain, like crossing the floor of a body of water or even crossing bottomless pits with the hover boots. He has the hook shot and glider for getting around easier. He has boomerangs, bombs that work on a timer or can be remote detonated. He can stun enemies with Deku Nuts, and he has bows with elementally charged arrows like fire, ice, light, and ancient arrows which can erase things from existence. He can also increase his strength, size, defense, and speed with the Fierce Deity Mask, but all these elemental powers aren't limited to his weapons. Link is a master of magic himself. He can stop time, he can heal himself completely with Mipha's Grace, he can protect himself with Nehru's Love or Daruk's Protection, he can call lightning from the sky with Urbosa's Fury, and even fly straight up in the air with Revali's Gale. He has loads of other stuff too, like an invisibility cloak or the ability to create doppelgangers, but I think you get the point. Link definitely wins this arsenal category. Let's see what the YouTube comments are predicting though. The category of speed is gonna have to go to Link as well. Now don't get me wrong, Spyro is extremely fast. Even in his first game he's able to dodge bullets and lightning, but lightning speeds appear to be where he caps out. He's able to cross the magic world in just a matter of minutes, he can dodge magic lightning or real lightning from the sky, and of course he has his lightning breath, but nothing really exceeds that. He's also dodged some very vague magical beams that I guess could be interpreted as light speed lasers, but that would be a bit of a reach. There's nothing confirmed yet. Link, however, has light arrows and has consistently dodged lasers from enemies and from tracking devices, on top of also being experienced in dodging lightning, using lightning, avoiding arrows, and plenty of other incredible speed feats. His time ability is even superior, able to fully stop it while Spyro can only slow time down. So Spyro using Dragon Time wouldn't really put him ahead here. Thankfully though, as we move on to strength, Spyro's able to turn things around. Even some of the basic enemies in his games are able to create entire storms, which is typically around city level. Meanwhile, most of the main villains are stated to be threats to the entire dragon population or the entire magic realms. And then of course, in the Legends games with his light magic, Spyro was able to pull pieces of the planet back together. Yeah, forget anything you've heard about Crash and Spyro being close. Spyro is an obvious planet buster while Crash is only city at best. Maybe island level if you push it. Now Link, while able to come pretty close to Spyro, still falls short. No matter the incarnation, Link has proven his ability to defeat Ganondorf time and time again. A villainous warlock wielding the triforce of power who can affect all of Hyrule with his abilities. But aside from him, there are other powerful beings that Link has slain, like Majora, who has the strength to pull down the entire moon. But that's about as far as it goes. If Link were to fail defeating Majora, he would have been obliterated as the moon came down and destroyed the planet, so moon level he should stay. No higher. Let's see what the Discord prediction thinks though. Yes, prediction, singular. How'd we go from getting the most predictions in this series for Jake Long versus Meilin Lee, to getting the least amount of predictions for this entire series for Link versus Spyro? These are gaming legends. Oh well. This bonus segment is all Spyro's, thanks to his superior mobility and range. Now Link does have quite an impressive range himself with his bows and arrows, his boomerang, and all of his magic. The problem though comes from the fact that a lot of Link's ranged options run on limited ammo. Meanwhile, Spyro can perform his Fire Breath, Fireballs, and a bunch of his other elemental attacks as much as he wants with no problem. And mobility is pretty self-explanatory. While Link can fly around in the air with his glider or by using Revali's Gale, Spyro's flight can be done whenever and however long he wants to. Even with these advantages though, I'll have to say that the winner is Link. Now Spyro is no doubt the tougher one. His magic can repair a planet, while Link is only capable of defeating foes whose magic can move a moon. But Link's blinding speeds are more than enough to make up for it, with Link being able to dodge light, while Spyro can only match lightning. For those unaware, light is over 2,500 times faster than lightning. And as I mentioned earlier, Link has the power to stop time compared to Spyro only slowing down time, so Spyro can't close the gap that way. Link's arsenal is also much bigger and full of much better healing abilities, like Mipha's Grace, which can restore Link back to full health even when he dies. Spyro's a tough dragon, but I don't think he's tough enough to survive being blitzed and overwhelmed like that. So Link comes out on top. Let me know what you guys think of this outcome though. And thank you for predicting in this episode. Be sure to predict the next time too, with either a comment down below, a comment in my Discord server, voting in the Discord poll, or making a video prediction. We definitely need more of those. Though I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get any this time, because we have a couple of obscure fellas. 2 mysterious subspace shapeshifters. Powerful entities that exist at the heart of their universes of gaming legends. It's Game Crazed from Tome versus Taboo from Super Smash Bros.